Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They begin with a run by Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
To throw, Kaiser. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things Playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. This is Collins on the handoff. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Flacco. And that's complete. It's Watson. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, Flacco to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Flacco from the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Danny Shelton in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco airing one out from back. That's caught inside the 20. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Second down, Flacco now. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go! 1, 9,
Following the interception, Kaiser going up top. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Out of his end zone, Kaiser. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, Kaiser. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser to throw it. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Shit! Ohio! Ohio! Safety green!
To throw is Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? None! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Second down, Kaiser stays on his feet, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Flacco here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let it go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll throw here. Kaiser over the middle, complete. It's Gordon, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Come on, Ohio! 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 Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Come on, let's go! 190! 190! Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Kaiser. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a give to Collins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the #1 pick as he gets him behind the line. Here's Collins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.